Nova Patria demo. This demo provides a first taste of Nova Patria. Build, expand, and see how far your colony can go in the new world. Coming in the full game. Stuff. In this demo, every colony you build leaves a mark. Your records are tracked between games. Push further each run and carve your place in the Empire's history. Okay. Yeah, so this one's like the kind of steampunk Romanesque builder kind of a thing. Establish your dominion. Behold, Governor, no Roman colony stands without its capital and harbor. Place a city center and merchant dock to begin your dominion. Our first city must be built near the ocean and next to a source of fresh water. Merchant docks must be placed on an ocean. Merchant dock. Your first city center is the heart of your domain, and a merchant dock will give it a pulse. Build them and prosper. Merchant docks must be placed on an ocean coast tile within city borders. Welcome to Nova Patria demo. Thanks. We've been here. This window can be moved on screen and closed out and brought back to where you left off. Access this tutorial anytime by pressing the question mark button in the bottom right. In addition to this guide, you'll see tutorial goals listed at the top right of the screen. Hover over each goal for a detailed breakdown and complete them all to learn the basics of the game. This demo also tracks your progress with records, which will be revealed at the end of your colony's journey. With your city center and merchant dock built, unpause time to start the simulation. This will deliver important imports to your merchants. Merchant dock on the first Monday of each month. In this alternate history setting, months have 4 weeks and follow a 13-month calendar. By default, merchant docks import fish, lumber, and cement. Click the merchant dock to view its info window, showing imports, exports, and storage. Fish sustains your citizen, while lumber and cement are essential for construction. Oh man, that's a lot. Okay, let's close that out for now. Yeah, we have a NextFest game suggestion channel, null. As long as your game doesn't have any AI-generated content in it, then I will do my best to add it into the list. We're still plenty early into NextFest, so I'm sure that we'll have time to get to it. Okay. So population 1, housing 1. One housing house is undersupplied. So let's get some... City center, merchant dock, warehouse, fountain, fishing dock, weave, hunter lodge, aqueduct, road. Oh, there's more stuff. It's weird to have a scroll wheel. Alright, I guess let's open up the tutorial again. Resources stored in your merchant dock will automatically be distributed to locations that need them within the building's range. Hover over a building to view its range. Access the heat map menu. And select resource range to visualize the range. Heat map menu. Okay. Heat map menu provides other visualizations for natural resources, production chains, networks, and city information. In addition to construction materials, buildings require access to fresh water. Fresh water is provided by rivers, lakes, and spring tiles. Select freshwater access in the heat map menu to view tiles with fresh water. Yeah, music's not bad. Springs are scattered across the map. Freshwater tiles can be expanded using aqueducts and fountains, which will be explained later in the tutorial. Buildings can be constructed from the construction toolbar at the bottom, organized in the category City Construction and Economy Buildings. Buildings may have specific tile requirements beyond fresh water. These requirements are displayed in tooltips when hovering over the construction toolbar and on the world map building during construction. It's a good idea to build fishing docks early to support your growing population. Once a construction site receives the required construction resources, the building's construction will begin. The construction toolbar also includes tools for building infrastructure, such as roads and aqueducts, as well as tools for demolishing buildings and infrastructure. But where are my, where are the resources? Consumes 2 fish per week, 6 in storage. And the merchant dock is not importing fish. Importing fish from overseas, but not trading them out. Fish balance trade. Quick to... Okay, I don't know. Population's 2. So can I build another fishing dock? Must have more population and housing. Okay. More housing. Okay, establish a second city. Grow a tier 2 house. Must have access to fresh water. Okay, should we build some roads or something? Go on a fishing dock. Must have access to fresh water. So what do I need for the tier 2 house to happen? Like this. Establish a second city, which I guess we're... Acquired resources, construction progress 0. Is that because I don't have a road going there? Perhaps. Why does this game feel so much more complicated than it has to be? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Oh, there's stuff. Those are the resources getting brought out there, it looks like. They're going. There they go. They're just dragging across the ground. All right. Check resources range in the heat map menu. Check fresh water in the heat map menu. Yeah. Oh, construct an... Okay, that's a freshwater source. Got it. Check resource range in the heat map menu. Resource range. Okay. Aqueduct. I don't know. Local trade route with road. Is the deficit supposed to be climbing like that? Surely. I mean, that's what my bank account looks like. It's just minus. It's a good idea. It's like one thing that's here annoying here. It's a good idea to build fishing docks, like multiple early to help support. But like we built one and I cannot build another. Like it has to be on a full coast and access to fresh water. So does that, like, this doesn't count that it's like next to the... This, oh, maybe this aqueduct, because it's not built yet. That's a problem. Okay. Industry buildings like fishing docks provide resources for citizens either independently or by consuming other resources. Fish is the simplest production chain requiring only a fishing dock. Click on a house in your city to view its resource needs and storage. As your city grows, they will attract higher tier houses up to tier 5 that require more complex resources. Tier 2 houses need more fish in addition to flour, which is produced by windmills that require wheat from wheat farms. Okay. But see, this is tier 1. And it does not say... Like, I see that it says that it's consuming fish, right? I understand that. And that's what that one says, too. But it does not say, like... House tier 1 consumes this. Wants to be a tier 2. Would require something else. Some other resource. It just says what it's consuming. That's it. Each house built unlocks a building slot, allowing an additional building to be constructed within the city's borders. The city's population grows when all houses have their desired resource stockpiled, and an equal number of buildings are constructed. The population represents the number of houses that can occupy the city and defines the city's borders. When a city's population can sustain it, houses will grow automatically in valid locations. New cities can be established by constructing city centers. From the network menu in the construction toolbar, build aqueducts to expand freshwater access to tiles. Without it. Click once on a valid starting location, a high elevation, a spring tile, and click again on the map to set an endpoint. Once the aqueduct is constructed, fresh water will be provided to the tile surrounding to that endpoint. Roads are constructed similarly, providing a significant speed boost to resources traveling on their own locally. When merchant docks and warehouses are connected with each other via road, they create automated trade routes where the vehicles move resources beyond their natural range. Normal range. By selecting which resource each warehouse should prioritize for importing and exporting within its info window, traders will automatically choose the best routes to move goods from one location to another. Merchant docks function similarly to warehouses by storing resources for local trade. However, by toggling buttons underneath the resource selector, they can also be configured for import or export overseas. Ships will visit at regular intervals to trade as long as the player has selected exports available to sell or denarii to purchase selected imports. To unlock new technologies, construct a monastery. Monasteries produce research point each day, modified by 2 factors: populi donation and imperial donation. Populi donation is based on how many tier 3 to 5 houses are fully supplied. Imperial donation is set manually, representing how much denarii invest each day. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, taxes, revenue. I don't think we need to know about this shit yet. That must have access to fresh water. This aqueduct is not providing fresh water, even though we built an aqueduct up here. Guess not. Okay, I don't know. Build it over top of the road, I guess? I have no idea. Tooltip said that it would demolish the road. Oh, okay. Well, build my own road over here. Fountain. Must be connected to an aqueduct end. There's a better way. If you have a recommendation for games, we have a NextFest game recommendation channel in the Discord. As long as the game doesn't have any AI generated content in it, then we'll take a look at it. There's just a better way to construct this tutorial, man. Like, I feel it should really just force me to do the thing that I need to do in order to accomplish whatever task. You know what I mean? We do have a command for it. There. I'll put suggestion in the title too, I guess. I think I'm about reaching my limit with this demo. Does this actually represent... So only this place has water now, but now this isn't within the city's borders, of course, so I can't build this here because it has to be built within a city. So I need the aqueduct to come over one more tile. Establish a trade route so that needs a merchant or whatever. Or a warehouse? I think it's warehouse or something. More roads. I need to have more population and housing in Philly for that. Okay. So this needs one more building in order to expand. Oh, no, it has 3 buildings now. So it will expand. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's been, and now it's building a house. Okay. Okay. This needs more buildings, but there's one building being built here. Must be built on even ground and have access to fresh water. Cool. No tiles meet those requirements. Excellent. Must have access to fresh water. Must be built on even ground. I've apparently chosen the fucking worst place on the planet to build an additional town. Build another town, I guess. One house is undersupplied. One house lacks employment. God damn it. Fresh water and limestone. Okay, whatever, man. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I just can't build anything because everything requires fresh water, which makes sense, but, like, I can't expand. I can't expand the fresh water. I'd have to, like, destroy the entire aqueduct, but I can't. The aqueduct just brings water from one place to one other place. You can't branch off aqueducts. So this piece of shit house is building itself on one of my precious water tiles like a fucking asshole. Why don't you just build it over here? There's a spring over there. All right, I think I'm about done with this. It seems like Like, there's some kind of cool stuff. Like, I kind of like the art on these little all these little buildings. You know, it's cool to have those little fires animated for this lighthouse and these towns. You know, the fact that the houses upgraded to different tiers. Like, there's clearly a decent little bit of work gone into the art for all of these little buildings and stuff. Yeah, it certainly is like a retro kind of a style for a city builder. Kind of like, I don't know, one of those old, like, Peter Molyneux, like, city builder kind of early, super early ones or something. But I don't know. I feel like having like 14 pages of tutorial is maybe not the best way to go about it, and it should be like a little bit more hand-holding in terms of, or at least have that be an option. Having it be like, okay, build the city. Now that you like force the player to build the city in one particular spot. And I think I maybe should have built it here, but I thought that it said it needed to be on the ocean, so maybe I could have built it on the lake. Either way, force the player to build it in one specific location, and then force them to get a fully functioning situation every step of the way, rather than it being like pages that explain that, would be like the better way to go about it, in my opinion. So, but that's it for me on that one. Yeah, it's like Populous. Yeah. Your village appears to have a fish infestation on the streets. Yeah, that's fine. The fish just kind of like travel across the ground. That's just what they do, Vargo. The bus bound video is up on YouTube now, by the way, for those of you that have been waiting for that one. Okay, so it's a city builder. With Roman steampunk setting. Some nice art for the buildings and their upgrades. I felt like the tutorial needed to guide me better. Like this very much feels like a retro style game, and I don't know that I would like the whole thing that's unique about it is that it's like a steampunk Roman setting, and I don't know that that's like enough to really make it something that would pull players that grew up with something like Populous or things of that nature into this game. And I don't know that it's got any. I just don't know. I just don't think it's for me. But I felt like the tutorial needed to guide me better. Rather than having 14 pages of tutorial, have a forced starts to show exactly how to set things up properly. Perhaps some kind of user interface thing that's a bit more clear on the town itself might be kind of nice as well. Like from like the top, like without having to click on the town, have it be like those three main stats, because it's like there's like the population and whether or not it's growing or not. Then there's like the housing situation, and then there's like the buildings, or like then there's the buildings required or whatever. Like those things, like I feel like you should be able to see those without even having to click on it, because especially when you start getting more than one, it's just gonna feel like it's a lot. I don't know. It's like a 2 for me, I feel. Probably not, but I don't know about checking it out. I'm curious for someone who's more familiar with that genre of game, who's pretty into it, like a Sim City, or Populous or whatnot. If that is something that's like, oh yeah, that really scratches that itch, or not so much. I don't know. It's closer to the series Caesar. Okay, so it's like more like Caesar. Got it. I'm playing it and it seems great. Okay, Crip.